You know, I've been thinking about how we talk so much about physical fitness, but mental strength doesn't always get the spotlight. Honestly, it feels just as important, if not more, for handling what life throws at us.
That really resonates with me, especially because stress or setbacks aren't exactly rare these days. I've found that when my mind feels resilient, I can handle tough days better. Even minor annoyances don't bug me as much.
Yeah, it's like mental strength is our inner shock absorber. It softens the bumps in the road. But I'm curious, when did you notice your mindset actually made a difference in your day-to-day life?
Actually, during a chaotic work week last year, I was juggling deadlines and family stuff. I realized that staying mentally steady helped me focus rather than spiraling out. That was a game changer for me.
That makes sense. But let's be real, it's not always obvious when our mental strength is slipping. Sometimes, I catch myself overreacting to small stuff and only later realize it's about feeling overwhelmed.
Totally. I've noticed my warning sign is when I start doubting myself over tiny mistakes. Like, if I mess up an email and suddenly I'm questioning everything, it's a sign I need to check in with how I'm doing.
I get that. And sometimes, comparing ourselves to others just makes the spiral worse. It's easy to forget that everyone struggles behind the scenes.
It's so true. Social media doesn't help either. I try to remind myself that nobody posts their tough moments, so it's not a fair comparison. That little reality check helps me catch myself before I go too far down that road.
Speaking of catching ourselves, what are some small things you do to strengthen your mind day to day? For me, journaling is surprisingly effective. Just writing down what's on my mind helps me untangle it.
I like that. For me, it's taking tiny breaks to breathe, especially when I feel tension building. Even a few deep breaths can reset my brain for the next challenge. It's not magic, but those moments add up.
Absolutely. And I've started making lists not just to-dos, but gratitude lists. They're a nice reminder of what's going right, even on chaotic days.
Gratitude lists are underrated. Another simple habit is having a friend I can vent to without judgment. Sometimes, just talking things out makes problems feel way more manageable.
You know, even with these habits, setbacks still hit hard sometimes. I'm curious, has there been a time when you bounced back from something you thought would knock you down longer?
Definitely. I actually lost out on a big promotion I'd been hoping for. At first, I was crushed, but after a week, I decided to focus on learning from the experience rather than beating myself up. That shift didn't erase the disappointment, but it helped me move forward.
I appreciate how honest you are about that. I've had my share of setbacks too, and what's wild is how resilient we can be even when it feels impossible at first. Sometimes, getting back up is the biggest victory.
And I think each time we recover from a tough moment, it gets a little easier to trust that we'll be okay next time. Those small comebacks really build up our mental muscle.
Hearing all this, it's clear that mental strength isn't a one-and-done deal. It's something we keep working on, like learning a new language or training for a race.
That's a great comparison. Some days you're on top of your game, and other days you stumble. What matters is practicing, not perfection. Even learning to forgive yourself when you slip up is a big part of it.
Couldn't agree more. It's about progress, not having it all together. And honestly, even talking about it with someone else makes me feel a little stronger already.
Same here. Sharing the ups and downs reminds us we're not alone, and maybe that's one of the best ways to keep getting mentally stronger together.
Thank you for listening. Subscribe our channel to learn more. See you again.